Hi, everybody, and welcome to week 6, Learning to Write in a New Language. This is a really important week in our course as we're focusing on what it means to support multilingual learners as they develop their ability to write in general and also specifically to write in English. We're going to be diving deep into a theoretical framework to support our understanding of teaching writing, which is a theory that's rooted in functional linguistics. So you'll be learning a little bit more about what that is and then how it can inform your writing practice. As you begin this week, you'll see that we're starting with chapter 4 in the Gibbons text, From Speaking to Writing in the Content Classroom. This is a great chapter for showing the relationship between speaking and writing, and I think you'll learn a lot about why it's important to both build in opportunities for student talk, as we've been discussing in the previous week, and then also how you can begin to support students in moving from talking to writing in your classroom. Then we'll move into chapter 5, Learning to Write in a Second Language and Culture, also in the Gibbons text. And in that chapter, you're going to be introduced to the teaching and learning cycle, which is the pedagogical approach that we'll be talking about in a series of mini lecture videos that follow. And a lot of the content this week is taking place through those two readings, those two chapters, and then through a series of videos that I've created for you to help support your learning and also deepen your understanding of the teaching and learning cycle, also called the TLC. I spent 5 years working in Colorado, where I was supporting teachers in reframing their writing instruction from this perspective, and I really do believe in its effectiveness. I've seen firsthand how it can support multilingual learners and all students and having a deeper understanding of the types of text that they're creating at school. So I hope you find it useful. It's a bit more mini lecture than usual, but I think it'll be hopefully useful content for you to give you some tangible examples and deeper understanding of the concepts that are presented in the book this week. Then moving forward, at the very end of chapter 5, Pauline Gibbons talks about assessing writing, and she provides an assessing writing from a holistic perspective framework. So we're going to use that framework to engage in an analysis activity of a writing sample from an emergent bilingual student. You'll have the option of choosing from an elementary age student or a high school age student, but I'm going to give you 2 different writing samples, and the activity is to use the holistic writing assessment to analyze the student writing samples and to think about what you see or don't see differently compared to how you usually think about assessing writing when you use this framework. So I'm going to have you do that activity, and then you'll be uploading it as part of your discussion post for this week. So when you then go to the discussion forum, you'll see that part of the discussion forum is uploading that assessment activity and reflecting on it. And part of the discussion forum is thinking about your reading, your learning more generally from the week. And then as a reminder, the other assignments or to-dos for this week are integrating writing strategies into your unit. So look across your unit and think about what meaningful opportunities do students have to write, and how can I integrate more writing supports throughout this unit. In every unit, students should be reading, writing, speaking, and listening. So we want to make sure that students have opportunities to engage in all 4 domains of language at multiple times throughout your unit. So you'll work on that, looking for all the sections that are highlighted in the color indicated for this week. And then do remember to continue working on your problem paper or advocacy paper, and to continue working on your professional development workshop. I've given feedback now to everybody's discussion board posts about their different ideas for those projects. The semester is going to continue to move quickly, so I encourage you not to wait to work on those, but to begin to make some progress on those if you haven't already. And again, please feel free to reach out to schedule a meeting if you'd like. I've been getting lots of emails from students, so email is always good. Or feel free to drop into my office hours. But if you want to talk things through, a Zoom meeting is always possible. So I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope you enjoy learning about writing. It's something I'm very passionate about and something I think is important for all teachers to know, especially teachers of multilingual learners. And I look forward to reading your discussion posts. Have a good week.